Well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?
That wasn't Porky Pig, that was Donald Trump, although it's astounding how Trump manages to look both like a real-life pig and a cartoon one.
That's all, folks.
But if being led by a cartoon character wasn't insulting enough to our country, what's worse is how the administration is now using memes and cartoons to turn the entire United States into a laughingstock. That is the theme song to the original TV show for Pokemon, set to footage of ice raids and arrests, because if there's one thing that evil fascists love to do, it's film themselves commit atrocities.
I don't get it. Why are they confessing?
They're not confessing. They're bragging.
Well, they're going to end up bragging their way all the way to The Hague with how they're just openly filming themselves committing human rights violations. You can go ahead and consider this video collecting evidence for the future trials. Make sure to subscribe to Really American before you see my door in one of these Gestapo montages. Now, people are outright flabbergasted at the audacity of this montage, not because they expected the Trump administration to behave like humane, civilized adults, but because they used Pokemon, which is owned by Nintendo, who is notoriously litigious. There is an entire website dedicated to tracking all the lawsuits, cease and desists, and other legal actions taken by Nintendo against pretty much anyone and everyone on the internet that uses their IP without their permission. And so folks are essentially begging Nintendo in the replies to step in and do something here. Here's the very first reply. We need to channel all the world's energy into Nintendo America and Pokemon to sue the fucking shit out of Homeland Security for unauthorized visual representation. And they have Goku here charging up a spirit bomb. Here's the next reply. Nintendo of America, Pokemon. Yo, you guys cool with them using your IP for this? Nintendo, sue the United States government and my life is yours, with a picture of Kratos dedicating his soul to the gods. This is exactly how I feel. Please, Nintendo, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever right now. And there's no way that Nintendo doesn't know about this by now. I mean, somebody posted with 11,000 likes the contact information for Nintendo's legal team. Because I would imagine that Nintendo doesn't want their IP to be associated with literal crimes. Immigration lawyer Aaron Melnick pointed out that some of the footage used in this montage is from a raid on a U.S. citizen's home that Ice Barbie Kristi Noem herself personally attended. No one was shown a warrant, they were handcuffed and then released after ICE saw their driver's license, leaving their home completely destroyed. I mean, you can see in these pictures, glass is shattered all over the floor. And of course, there was no apology, no compensation, no reimbursement, nothing. But what Homeland Security did do is double down, use that footage in the montage, and create individual Pokemon trading cards for various criminals that they have deported and detained. So this is actually 2 copyright violations, as I'm pretty sure the trading card game and like the TV show are separate entities. I mean, look at these things. They put the country that the person is originally from in the background, and even put weakness ICE. I mean, conservatives would rather use their creativity to create depraved deportation trading cards, but don't want to fund the schools and programs where kids can learn the skills to create something like this. It's like being a great artist but refusing to paint anything other than an animal's asshole.
Oh my God! Yeah, anuses!
Folks hit back immediately, though, making their own Pokemon card for Donald Trump, and of course, they had to add in his best friend, Jeffrey Epstein. In the description part, they put Trump's weird birthday poem that he wrote, clearly referencing their adventures on Pedo Island. But just when you thought you couldn't get worse, now they're using the Statue of Liberty for their propaganda. I mean, we haven't seen this level of propaganda since maybe Vietnam, and I'm not sure it's ever been this deranged. I mean, AI has completely changed the propaganda game. DHS posted this absolutely insane photo of the Statue of Liberty being used as a calling card to join ICE, which is fundamentally the opposite of what the Statue of Liberty stands for. Bring me your huddled masses so I can put them in chains and ship them back home. The comments point that out too. Weird you use a French immigrant for your deportation propaganda. Damn, that's crazy. Where are the Epstein files though? Yeah, here's another thing that they're just using as a convenient distraction from the Epstein files. This is an illustration used to teach propaganda in the 3rd grade. That's what I'm most afraid of. The next generation, Generation Alpha, or whoever comes after that, is going to be absolutely brain rotted. You have zero clue what liberty means. D+ propaganda poster. I mean, they've completely turned the DHS's Instagram page into the Ministry of Propaganda. We'll go through some of these posts and see what people are saying, because this account looks like what Andrew Jackson's page would look like if he was still around today.
I will make them all bleed.
It's interesting that they're using AI to generate these like old-timey propaganda posters, but they're clearly not old-timey because they have like airplanes and stuff. But that sort of makes them nonsensical, because what the hell are they even trying to express here? They say forward America, but everyone's pointing out how ridiculous this is. Statue of Liberty greeted the immigrants coming to America. Now, yeah. I mean, I'm glad people are calling it as they see it. This is the most clear propaganda you can get. They posted this video of sweeping American landscapes with the title, "America, Remember What We're Fighting For." Again, I'm not sure who America is fighting against, but the caption is where they got in trouble. They said, "This is our own, our native land." With people replying, are you speaking only to Native Americans? Because right now the conservatives are doing this weird thing where they're saying, well, my ancestors have been here since the beginning of America, so now they're Native Americans, which kind of ignores the definition of what native means. I'm pretty sure to be indigenous or native to an area, you had to have been the first person to be there. Somebody else asked the question that I did earlier, what are you fighting for in this video? The right to destroy and develop all those landscapes? Great fucking point. Despite the conservatives being for the great outdoors, they'll sell these landscapes to the first housing developer who gives them money. I mean, they're literally using Uncle Sam as propaganda here to get people to join ICE. This is literal propaganda posting. I don't get how people don't see it. There's nothing patriotic about arresting and harassing other Americans that, mind you, are legally here. Like in the footage they used in the montage where they invaded an American citizen's home and wrongfully detained them. Or how about this one where they posted a picture of the pioneer's home with the caption, "We are the ones who create." There's lots of things that are ironic about this. One, the implication is that other people don't create things, which is hilarious considering it's Hispanic people who build all of our homes. But also, in this picture, you can clearly see the completely deforested area behind the house and the overhunting that these people are doing. So you guys are actually destroying in this painting, not creating. What's scary about this one is that it seems to have worked. Look at these comments. "We need to preserve our traditions and heritage." Sounds very blood and soil to me. But luckily, not everybody in here is an idiot. Although we have keep fighting the good fight and defending our homeland. Oh, let me unlike that. At least we have some people with some sense in the comments section. "You are the ones who destroy." So random and propagandish. Timu Goebbels' gentle stormtroopers. And of course, all of this comes down on the head of dunce Kristi Noem, who apparently is having her own troubles at DHS as everything seems to fall apart beneath her. If she keeps fucking up, she might find her own budding young career taken behind the barn and put down like that puppy. If you guys want to stay informed on the news that MAGA hates to hear, then subscribe to Really American. I'm Tony Hinderman, and I'll catch you next time.